Hey there, let's dive right into this ultimate exam prep explainer. If you're a 10-year-old gearing up for that big Grade 2 general knowledge exam, you are in the exact right place. Today, we're going to master 40 absolutely essential facts. And I promise you, if you pay close attention to the visual clues and those important English keywords and key sentences we talk about today, you're going to totally ace this test. So grab your notebook, get comfortable, and let's get ready to learn. To make this fun, we've organized this explainer into 5 interactive rounds: quiz rules, world records and geography, famous faces in history, animal kingdom and stories, and finally, monuments and amazing inventions. Let's go!
Starting off with round 1, welcome to the quiz.
Okay, so in class, your teacher might divide you into awesome teams, like the Shining Stars, Rock Stars, Superheroes, or Champions. Now, to win those smiley face points for your team, you need to show great teamwork, cooperation, spontaneity, and perfect accuracy. That basically means working together and knowing your English keywords backward and forward so you can answer quickly and correctly.
Moving right along to round 2, world records and geography. Get your mental flashcards ready and look at the massive contrast here. When you see a question asking, which is the smallest country in the world, your keyword answer is the Vatican City. But if the exam asks for the largest island in the world, you need to immediately think of Greenland. Picture a tiny little city versus a massive snowy island. That'll really help lock it in your memory.
Let's test your memory before I actually reveal the answers. Think about the giant bodies of water on our planet. Do you happen to know the name of the largest ocean in the world? What about the largest freshwater lakes? Got a guess in your head? Okay, let's check.
Here are the exact differences you need to memorize for your test. The absolute largest ocean in the whole world is the Pacific Ocean. Now, the largest freshwater lake in the world is Lake Superior in North America. But, and this is a big but, if your test asks specifically for India's largest freshwater lake, that key sentence is the Wooler Lake in Jammu and Kashmir. You really have to pay close attention to those location keywords.
Let's keep moving across the globe. Lock these 2 extreme geography facts right into your brain. When asked, which is the longest river in the world, your answer is the Nile. And for which is the largest desert in the world, write down the Sahara. Both of these massive wonders are located in Africa, which is just a great little bonus fact to help you remember.
Now listen closely, because this is where test makers love to try and trick you. If the question asks you to simply name a famous waterfall, you can definitely say the Niagara Falls. However, the key sentence for the tallest waterfall in the world is entirely different. That is the Angel Falls in Venezuela, measuring a towering 979 meters. Always remember, famous versus tallest. Okay, let's see how this builds our general vocabulary for the exam. You need to know that the ruble is the currency, the money used in Russia. Also, if you see these big science words on your test, stratocumulus, stratus, cirrus, and cumulus, you just need to know that these are all different types of clouds in the sky.
Time for round 3, famous faces in history.
Take a mental snapshot of this right now. If the test asks who was nicknamed Bapu, you write Mahatma Gandhi. Who is known as the Lady with the Lamp, that's Florence Nightingale. For the author who wrote the Harry Potter books, your keyword is J.K. Rowling. And if you need to name a famous writer from England, William Shakespeare is your perfect answer.
This perfectly chunks the rest of our famous faces for your exam prep. Associate both Napoleon Bonaparte and Joan of Arc with the nation of France. Cleopatra was the famous queen of Egypt. As for our inventors, Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone, and the Wright brothers invented the airplane. Connecting the person directly to their country or their invention is literally the easiest way to score full points here.
Let's dive right into round 4, animal kingdom and stories. Okay, let's look at these animal extremes. The key English word for the fastest running animal is the cheetah. Just imagine it sprinting super fast across the savannah. On the other hand, the animal with the longest neck is the giraffe. Picture it stretching way up to reach the highest branches. Fastest equals cheetah, longest neck equals giraffe.
Ready for a rapid-fire study list? Here we go. Largest fish? The whale shark. Largest flower? The Rafflesia arnoldi, which is also known as the corpse lily. The largest bone in the human body is the femur. A chameleon belongs to the reptile family. The animal tragically being killed in Africa for its ivory is the African elephant. And finally, a tricky true or false question. Does the female deer have antlers? The correct answer is an absolute
No.
Now, let's switch gears and see how well you remember the details from your favorite storybooks. Getting these questions right is a fantastic way to win your next smiley face on the classroom scoreboard.
You'll definitely want to memorize these specific story clues for the test. Snow White was poisoned by an evil witch with an apple. Grumpy is the name of one of the 7 dwarfs. Naughty is the character who drives a bright yellow car and has a friend named Big Ears. Cinderella, as we all know, famously lost her glass slipper. In the fairy tale of Rumpelstiltskin, the miller's daughter spins straw into gold. And Little Red Riding Hood goes into the woods to visit her grandmother.
And here we are at round 5, monuments and amazing places.
Connect these visual clues directly to their locations for the exam. If you're asked where the absolutely beautiful Taj Mahal is situated, you need to write down Agra, India. And if the question asks in which country you would see the magnificent statue of the Sphinx, your keyword answer must be Egypt.
Here are 2 more famous European landmarks you've got to know. That famous clock tower known as Big Ben is located in London. Meanwhile, if you are asked about the ancient, historic city of Rome, you must know that it is located in the country of Italy. So Big Ben in London, Rome in Italy.
Before we wrap things up, let's grab these last 2 crucial bonus geography points. Where exactly is the Thar Desert? Well, it is located 85% in India and 15% in Pakistan. And finally, if your teacher asks, which is the largest plateau in the world, you can confidently write down the key sentence: the Tibetan Plateau.
Wow, you've brilliantly navigated through all 40 essential exam facts. If you can just remember those English keywords and key sentences we went over today, you are completely prepared. So tell me, looking back at all the answers you got right in your head, how many smiley faces did your team score today? Are you ready to walk into that classroom and prove you're a true quiz champion? Keep practicing with this explainer, and I just know you'll do absolutely amazing on your Grade 2 test. Good luck!